Today I'll be reviewing Remonster. This was one of the first Isekai manga series I read many years ago. It seemed good early on, but I didn't keep up the series. When I saw the series got an anime adaptation, I definitely was going to watch it. In this anime series, the main character gets killed and gets reborn as a goblin in another world. He has several names throughout the series, but is most known as Ogoro. He still has one powerful ability that he had in his previous life, which is the power to learn any skill or ability from anything that he eats. So he keeps eating monsters and monsters over and over in order to get more powerful. So when I first got into the manga series, this was way before their main Isekai series. This was one of the first and popular ones. So at this point, you aren't sick and tired of the genre yet. The unfortunate thing about the series is that it got adapted so many years later. So at this point, we've already seen the main Isekai cliches. In order for the anime series to be memorable, it has to offer something different, or provide drama and character development like Mushoku Tensei did. At the start of the anime series, you feel hopeful for the anime series. It seems like the main character is building a community of monsters. The characters are evolving, the battles are entertaining, and you can't wait to see what happens next. It seems good until you watch more of the anime series. Instead of the series building up to something important, it's more just showing their everyday life, one by one. They build, kill monsters, and sometimes take on missions. It just feels like the same thing over and over. It's basically, day 1, this happened, day 2, this happened, and so on. So there really aren't any great dramatic events, or anything that really impresses you. I really did think it was going to be like reincarnated as a slime, and have arcs that really build up to an amazing moment. But there weren't any events that really stood out to me. There were good fights at times, but you need build up and drama to the fights. Just a good fight is enough. What made many people disappointed in the anime series is that it became more like a typical power fantasy isekai anime series. The main character got a harem. There was a lot of time focusing on his interaction between him and his harem. And he even did awful things to his prisoners. It did start to feel like a trash anime series. There obviously shouldn't be an outrage against it being immoral, but it also didn't seem like a series focused on good writing. It was more about pandering towards lonely otakus and people that want to see power fantasies. This kind of thing appeals to many people, even if it's bad writing. I'm saying this as someone that actually likes seeing harems, but let's not pretend the writing is good. It clearly isn't. In terms of the characters, we didn't even know the names of the human girls in his harem for the majority of the series, so it's difficult to get attached to these girls. This series is more focused on Ogoro and Dami. Dami is a goblin girl that Ogoro first meets. She is called many names. This is just one of her names. I actually was fine with Ogoro as a character. He cared a lot about his people, but also did horrible things at times. I was just glad not to see a generic boring isekai protagonist for once. Dami was a loving and funny girl that had hilarious reactions to Ogoro getting close to other girls. The opening song for this anime series was actually catchy here. The ending song was decent. The music for the anime series was intense, and nice to hear at times during the fight scenes. The animation style and the animation looked alright. This isekai anime series is basically above the usual isekai trash that you see, but still not on the same level as top tier isekai anime series like Re:Zero or Reincarnated as a Slime. I give this anime series a 6 out of 10.